Nah. Um, didn't have, much opportunity to prepare. So I'm just going with, some milk. Stick it to some milk today.
It's always good. Never discredit the milk.
Huh?
Never discredit the milk.
Yeah, kind. Yeah, you absolutely right. I said just milk. Foolish of me. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah to all my brothers, Yahweh Shema Elatah Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah to all my sisters. This is the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of General Yohana. And what we do in this school is that we teach the Black, Hispanic, and Native people that they are God's true and only chosen people. And with that comes a responsibility. Responsibility to follow the law that guides us and teaches us how to love each other properly. It teaches us how to, stick to each other and not depend on our enemy. You know what I'm saying? And today's class is titled, Separate from Them That Hate You. You know what I'm saying? We're in this time of year where they have a lot of functions that's so-called, they want to put a smoke screen that looks like unity. A smoke screen that looks like everybody is loving each other. This is the season of giving and family and all this. But the truth is, it's nothing to that. You know what I'm saying? It's lies. What it is a scheme for you to become weak and feeble and to give up all your goods and your resources to them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to open up the class to questions. If there's any questions right now. It could be on topic, which is separating from our enemy, or it could be off topic. Whatever question you may have, you know what I'm saying, you can bring it up. We got, the joint up and running. Let me see if the YouTube is acting right for Providence. Providence is still having issues. I need to look into that. But yeah, we out here, in these streets every Saturday, trying to wake our people up. Trying to teach our people what's right from wrong. But if you got any questions, type them in. I'll be able to see them. You know what I'm saying? If not, Baba, Salakia.
You might get a piece of paper.
Got that one. Out of here. What was I about to say? Can you get the, I don't know why it's not coming up on my joint. Envy not your oppressor.
In Proverbs?
It's in Proverbs, but for some reason my search ain't acting right. I got it down to just envy and nothing's coming up. Unless I'm spelling envy wrong, which I doubt.
Proverbs 3 and 31.
Is that Proverbs 3 and 31? There it is. See, what you got to understand is that in this time of year, we are willing to give up everything that we got so we can keep up with the Joneses, the McCarthys, the Smiths, keep up with everybody that's white. We're trying to keep up with them in their time of celebration. This ain't our time of celebration. This is their time of celebration. You know what I'm saying? We're willing to give up everything, put ourselves in debt. You know what I'm saying? Just to make them happy. You know what I'm saying? But Salaki, sir, if you got that.
Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Envy thou not the oppressor. Envy thou not the oppressor. Don't be envying your oppressor. And if you don't understand what envy is, let's look that up. Envy is one of those words that people, quite frankly, don't understand.
Envy in the Merriam-Webster Dictionary.
Salaki, let me get there with you real quick. I'm there.
Definition 1. Painful or resentful awareness of an advantage enjoyed by another, joined with the desire to possess the same advantage.
Stop it. That's all that's needed right there. That's all that's needed. Don't envy what the white man had. I'm Salaki, what our enemies had. Don't envy what our oppressor has. Our oppressor has all these advantages, all these things that, you know what I'm saying, these celebrations, they have all this and all that, but all this money, this wealth. But guess what they don't have? They don't have the Most High. They don't have these law, statutes, and commandments. So when you envy your oppressor, you are rejecting the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So envy not thy oppressor. Don't envy. What do they have that's so special anyway? Oh, they got Christmas. Ooh, the lights. The lights. Ooh, they can eat whatever they want. Ooh, the pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. Ooh, I gotta have that. Gotta be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, all the money they got. Nothing they have is really that special. You know what I'm saying? Everything they have could either destroy us, you know what I'm saying, or make our lives harder. That's everything they got. Us trying to chase after them and be like them. Look at everybody that try to be like them, be amongst them, of our people. They end up being destroyed because they envied their oppressor. They wanted to be like them. They wanted to be in their ranks. They wanted to be respected. They wanted those same advantages that they had. That's what that civil rights march was about, trying to get the same advantages that our oppressor has. That's what Martin Luther King was about? Nah. Martin Luther King wanted the same advantages his oppressor had, which was to deal with women that was not his. You know what I'm saying? Don't envy your oppressor, man. Don't envy your oppressor. Salakia. May you start that from the top again?
Proverbs 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Envy thou not the oppressor. Continue.
Choose none of his ways.
And choose none of his ways. What are his ways? What are the oppressor's ways? Give y'all a second to think about that. What are some of the oppressor's ways? Let me give you an idea of some of the oppressor's ways. Some of the oppressor's ways is this Thanksgiving, this Veterans Day, this Christmas. Not just that, Christianity is one of his ways. Christianity is one of his ways. Islam is one of our oppressors and our enemies' ways. You know what I'm saying?
Sexual preference.
Oh yeah, your sexual preference, homosexuality, you know, swinging, orgies, and all that other madness that they do. That's their ways.
That's lucky. Most importantly, if I may. Most importantly, drug abuse.
Drug abuse. They can't handle reality. They get on drugs because their mama forgot to buy them a car for their graduation. You know what I'm saying? Or they just want to party and get loose, you know what I'm saying? And we get on it, do the same drugs they do, You know what I'm saying? They end up getting a office job with, making $80K a year while we're strung out dope fiends in the middle of Methadone Mile on Mass Ave. Looking stupid and dumb. They have those advantages. They look out for each other. We don't. They got the advantage of, being a drug addict and still being able to go to work the next day. We don't have that advantage. You know why we don't have that advantage? Because we have a better gift. We have the law. We have something better, the law. And when we break those laws by envying our oppressor and doing what he does, we end up in a worse state because we're forsaking what belongs to us. We're forsaking our power. We're forsaking our people. We're forsaking everything that matters. You know what I'm saying? Just to be like them. Just to have a piece of the American pie. Let me tell you about that American pie. It got all types of mold in it. And I think it's made out of rhubarb. I don't even know what rhubarb is. Sounds disgusting. But it got all types of mold and funguses on it, and the piece of the American pie is not meant for us. It's meant for Americans, not Negroes, not Hispanics, not Natives. It's meant for our enemies. That American dream is our nightmare. It's not meant for us. You know what I'm saying? But Salakia, let's drop that. Let's get Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Salakia, should I go up to 6? Should I just get some meat and potatoes? Yeah, let's go to. Yeah, let's start with 6.
Deuteronomy 7, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people.
Thou art a what?
A holy people.
We are a holy people. And if you don't know what holy is, the word holy just means separate. The word holy, if you look in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, it means separate. You don't even need the compact. You get the whole big joint, which I'm looking for. I can't find that joint. You get the whole Zondervan Bible Dictionary, and the word holy just means separate, set apart. You know what I'm saying? We're not like everybody else. We're not supposed to be like everybody else. So how do we look like? What do we look like envying what everybody else got? We're holy. We're superior. We're special. We're set apart. Let them be over there. Let them be over there doing what they're doing on all types of opioids, having orgies, and doing all types of madness, eating all the food they want. Let them do that. Let them have what they have. Let them celebrate their Christmas. Let them celebrate their Valentine's Day. Let them have that. Those are their days. We got our own, which you can find in Leviticus 23. We got our own days of celebration, which is coming up, April 9th? We got the Passover. In New York, $100 per per person. You come and experience real brotherhood. The safest place on earth is wherever the UPK is. You know what I'm saying? April 9th is going down. That's the type of date we should be doing. Envying them what? Envying them what? Because they got Halloween, where they put razors and all types of drugs in the candy. We envying that compared to the Passover, where there's nothing but good food and good brotherhood and good wine and good, strong. Thanksgiving has nothing compared to the Passover. Because the Passover is about the Most High killing our enemies. Thanksgiving is about our enemies killing us. See the difference? Every time you slice open that turkey, just know you are happy and proud that your enemy has slaughtered your people by the millions. By the millions. And you're proud of it. You know what I'm saying? May you continue with that, Baba Kushal, sir?
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
For we are a holy people unto the Lord thy God. We are set apart. We are a separate people unto the Lord. We belong to him. We belong to the Most High. Most High has chosen, we're going to get into that. I'm about to jump ahead and everything. It's a lot. But may you continue with that, Baba Shaw, sir?
The Lord thy power had chosen thee to be a special people.
See, we are special. God has chosen us to be a special people. So if we are the special people, how do we look looking at them, envying them, wanting what they have? When God said we are special, they can't do nothing that we do. Our enemies can't compare to us in no way, shape, form, fashion. From carnal things to like, you know, physical attributes like who's stronger, who's faster, who looks better, who can sing better. The carnal things like that, they can't touch us. Spiritual things, they can't touch us. You know what I'm saying? When we're together at a barbecue, it's the safest place on the planet. There is no problems on this earth, man. We are at full relax mode. Go to your local neighborhood bar that got our enemies in it. You won't feel that same amount of safety. That spiritual feeling that you get will not be there. It won't be there. Who's the smartest people on the planet? Us. Us. So envying them when the Most High calls us special is asinine, asinine 10, that's 11. It's just dumb. It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? The Most High called us special. We're gifted. And we got our own special days. We got our own ways. We got our own culture and lifestyle, despite what they teach us. You know what I'm saying? May you continue that, Baba Kushal, sir?
Above all people.
What?
Above all people.
Continue.
That are upon the face of the earth.
So we are a special people unto God above all people that are upon the face of the earth. These ain't my words. These are not my words. So you look very foolish trying to chase your enemy, trying to be like your enemy, trying to be like your oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be like those that are willing to shoot your son in the back unarmed. Trying to be like those who are shooting up schools and causing all types of mass shootings. How you look trying to be like them? You know what I'm saying? You join a gang thinking that you're hard, like you're a gangster. Nah, the real gangsters are your enemies. The real gangsters wear suit and ties. The real gangsters are in offices. The real gangsters are in the government, are in the bureaucracy, are in economics. You're not a gangster because you got a gun that they made. But you want to be like them. You're Young Gotti. You're Luciano. But you want to be like them. That's foolish. Because we are special above all people on the face of the earth. We are better than those Lucianos and those Gottis and those Smiths and McCarters and whatever else they want to call themselves. We're better than all of them. Most High said we're special unto him. But you want to trace after their dream. You want to chase after their piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, sir, may you continue with that? Oh, Salaki, nah, I ain't gonna go that far down. I'm not gonna go that far down. Let's drop down to let's go to Genesis 25 and 23.
Genesis 25, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb,
Now this is speaking of Rebecca, Jacob's wife. And the Most High is telling her, now mind you, Rebecca's pregnant with twins. There are 2 boys in her womb. And the Most High is telling her that there are 2 nations in her womb. There are 2 nations in her womb. May you continue with that, Bible Shaw, sir?
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 manner of people should be what?
Separated from thy bowels.
Now, I don't know who's teaching y'all all about this love and unity and we should all love each other, but there are twin brothers in one woman's womb, and the Most High is telling this woman that they are 2 different nations, and they shall be separated from thy bowels. When they come out, they are 2 separate people. They are 2 different manner of people. They don't think alike, they don't act alike, they are not the same type of people, even though they are twins. They are twin brothers, and they don't even think alike, they don't act alike. They have nothing in common. May you continue, Bible Kashaw, sir?
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
One nation should be stronger than the other nation. That's a physical attribute. That's a spiritual attribute too, but who's the strongest people on this planet? That's definitely us. It's definitely the Black, Hispanic, and Native people. You know what I'm saying? May you continue?
And the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder shall serve the younger. So these are twin brothers in a woman's womb, and they should be separated. So who's telling y'all that God is about unity and love and kindness? This is a time of unity, gathering together. Who told y'all that? Who put that in y'all head? Because technically there's, put it like this, a lot of nations talk about world peace and the world uniting as one, but only one nation is actually showing it. Only one nation of people actually want to be one with everybody else, and that's us with our Salakia, and that's us. We're having issues understanding how loving each other and pride, national pride actually is. Everybody else has national pride. Yeah, they could talk that world unity stuff because they already know their position in this world. We have no position in this world. So when a white man, when a Caucasian talks about world unity, guess what? He knows he got what he has. He knows he's on top. He has a military. He has this, he has that. When another nation, let's say, when Asians talk about world unity, world unity, guess what? He knows what he has. He has a military. He has his own land. He has all that. But when we talk about it, what do we have? We're instantly at the bottom. Instantly, we have nothing. How you talking about unity when you have nothing? That means every nation is going to be above you forever. That's what you want. You want everybody above you forever. Not here in ISUPK. Nah. We're not looking for equality. We're not looking for what they call freedom. No. What we're looking for is superiority. What we're looking for is dominance. What we're looking for is our own kingdom, our own reign. That's what we're looking for here. We don't envy our oppressor. We want our own. We don't want what he has. We want our own. You know what I'm saying? But Salakia, let's go to Exodus 33 and 16.
Exodus chapter 33, verse 16. For wherein shall it be known here that I and thy people have found grace in thy sight?
Slakia. The screen, I need to lock my screen. This joint keeps on flipping on me. But may you start that from the top again, Baba Bashar, sir?
God. Exodus 33, verse 16. For wherein shall it be known here that I and thy people have found grace in thy sight?
Wow. Christians don't believe grace was in the Old Testament. But that's a side note. But they're talking about grace in our sight. Man, you continue, Baba Bashar, sir?
Is it not in that thou goest with us?
Continue.
So shall we be separated, I and thy people, from all the people that are upon the face of the earth.
So that shows you right there, the Most High wants us to be separated from all the people that are upon the face of the earth. We're not supposed to be like Africans doing what Africans do. Whatever it is Africans do, we're not supposed to be doing what they do. Whatever Europeans do, we're not supposed to be doing what Europeans do. Whatever Asians do, we're not supposed to be doing what Asians and Arabs and Polynesian people do. We're supposed to be separate from all other nations upon the face of the earth. These are not my words. This is what the Most High is saying. This is what the Most High wants. You know what I'm saying? He wants us to be separate. That's what makes us special. That's what makes us more dominant. You know what I'm saying? But Salakia. Let's drop that. That was a heavy one. Oh no, there's more than that. There's more than that. No, that's it. Let's get Nehemiah 9 and 2. Well, I'm just going to try to beat it in their head. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to beat it in their head how much the Most High is not about unity. He's not about everybody loving each other. He's not about that. The Most High is about you separating yourself. Look at every nation that separates themselves from everybody else. Like, for example, those Khazars, those Amalek people up in our land right now. Them Jewish people. They are separate from every other nation. They are separate. And they are the richest nation on the planet. They don't deal with any other nation. All they deal is with their own people. You know what I'm saying? And through that weak tragedy that they claim they had, that's how they get sympathy from other nations and got reparations and all this and all that, and became very rich and powerful. With Diamond District, Hollywood, and realty and everything else. They got that by being separate. Not trying to be like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because being like everybody else is death to us. You know what I'm saying? It's death to us. Every time we get around other nations, we are influenced. You know what I'm saying? We are influenced. You know what I'm saying? We are influenced and destroyed. You know what I'm saying? All types of problems are ahead for us. You know what I'm saying? Just by trying to keep up with them. Just by trying to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But Salaki, sir, if you got Nehemiah 9?
Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 2. And the seed of Israel.
And the what?
And the seed of Israel.
That's the children of Israel. Continue.
Separated themselves from all strangers.
From all strangers. Matter of fact, let's drop that. Let's start that from 1.
Now in the 24th day of this month, the children of Israel were assembled with fasting and with sackcloths and earth upon them.
Now, Israel was in mourning. They were downtrodden. They were beaten. They were just like in the condition we are now. Tied to other nations, oppressed, on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Beaten down, misused and abused. They were just in the same condition we were in now. But may you continue that, Bob? Sure.
And the seed of Israel separated from all strangers.
And we separated ourselves from all strangers. We separated ourselves from all the strangers, all those who were not like us, all those who were against us. You know what I'm saying? Which is everybody. If you're not us, you're not with us. It's just that simple. If you're not us, you're not with us. So we separated ourselves from them. You know what I'm saying? May you continue?
And stood and confessed their sins and the iniquities of their fathers.
That's how we was able to get the Most High back on our side. First step was to separate from our enemies, from these strangers. Why is that an important step? Why is this so important? Why is that done before we even confessed our sins? Why is separating from our enemies done before even confessing our sins? I'm going to let y'all ask that question to yourselves real quick. It should be a simple answer. But let me give it to you. We separated ourselves from our enemy because our enemy is a heavy influence on us. It's hard to separate from a strip club if you're always having the strip club promoted in your face. You got some heathen friends that always want to bring you to the strip club. It's hard to get off drugs when you got your enemies always offering you free drugs and all this and all that. It's hard to stop eating pork when your heathen friends want to take you out every night and buy you some pepperoni pizzas, sausages, and whatever, crab, shrimp, pork, lobster. It's hard to follow God's law when you are amongst them. So how can you repent and start confessing your sins if you are amongst them? You can't. It's hard. You're going to confess your sin, and the very next day, what you're going to do? Do the same thing chilling with them. You're going to be doing the same thing when you're amongst them. So what's the point of separating from the enemy? Let me tell you the point of separating from the enemy. So you can get closer to the Most High. You see what it said? It's separate from the enemy. Then they confess their sins to the Most High. That's how we was able to get back on top. And that's what we need to do today. We need to separate from them. When I mean separate from them, I mean stop doing what they do. We don't have to leave this country to separate from them. What we got to do is stop doing what they do. Stop doing these drugs. You know what I'm saying? Stop following these holidays. Stop raping and molesting children and women. Stop participating in homosexuality. Stop doing what they do and start following these law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? That one must be done. We got to separate from them and start following these law, statutes, commandments so we can get to where we're supposed to be. It's just that simple. It's not that difficult. It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard at all. But Salakia, is there any more on that? Yeah, there's more. I mean, I'll suggest that y'all read further on that one. That's a dope chapter right there. You know what I'm saying? But let's get Leviticus 11 and 45, Bible Kashar.
Leviticus chapter 11, Verse 45. For I am the Lord that bringeth you up out of the land of Egypt.
Repeat that.
For I am the Lord that bringeth you up. It's like that bring you up out of the land of Egypt.
Now earlier I mentioned the Passover. The same Lord that caused us, that allowed us to get passed over when he wreaked hell upon Egypt, is the same Lord that we should never forget. The same Lord that we should remember. Same Lord that we should fear. Same Lord that we should follow. You know what I'm saying? That's the Lord that they talking about. That's why the Passover is so important. Because we got to remember that Lord. You know what I'm saying? We got to remember him. You know what I'm saying? May you continue that, Bible Kushal, sir?
You shall therefore be holy, for I am holy.
We should what?
You shall therefore be holy, for I am holy.
We should therefore be separate, as he is separate. What does that mean? Even a Christian can understand this concept. What does the Most High and Allah have in common? Nothing. The Most High is separate. What does the Most High and all these Egyptian gods have in common? Nothing. The Most High is separate. The Most High is separate from all other gods, just like we should be separate from all other people. That's why we are special unto him. We're supposed to be separate. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be separate, not dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? But Salaki, may you, hold on. Is there any more of that? Nah. Let's drop that. Let's get, no, I ain't gonna deal with, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, let's get Deuteronomy 7 and 1. Let's go back to Deuteronomy. Let's start from 1 this time. I should have started from 1 from the beginning. Actually, let's start from 2.
Deuteronomy 7 verse 2. You shall utterly destroy all the places.
You shall what?
Utterly destroy all the places.
Now, verse 1 was talking about all these heathen nations, mostly Africans at this time, and we should destroy their places. May you continue that, Baba Kashasa?
Wherein the nations which ye shall possess.
Where in the nations that we shall possess, we're going to possess those nations. Those lands will belong to us. You know what I'm saying? All those lands that we're about to conquer is going to belong to us. May you continue.
Which ye shall possess, serve their gods upon the high mountains and upon the hills.
Salaki, I think you jumped down. We're still on 2.
Yeah. Wherein the nations ye shall possess, serve their gods upon the high mountains and upon the hills.
Salaki said we're still on verse 2.
Verse 2? Isn't that what I'm reading?
No, you're reading 4.
No, I'm reading. It says verse 2 though.
So they took out a crazy verse there.
Huh?
They took out one of the most important verses because 3 is about the interracial.
3 says, you shall overthrow their altars?
Nah, 3 is about the marriages.
Oh, Salaki, I'm in the wrong one. I was wondering why.
7 and 3.
So you want me to start at 2, right? Salaki.
Yeah, kind.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 2. And when the Lord thy power shall deliver them before thee.
The Lord thy power shall deliver all these nations, all these other nations before us. Continue.
Thou shalt smite them.
But what about this unity and love that Christians be talking about? Mind you, only black Christians talk about. What happened to all that unity and love? Where was the unity and love then? Lord brought those nations to the Israelites, and the Israelites were told to kill them all. May he continue?
And utterly destroy them.
And utterly destroy them. Leave nothing there. Leave nothing left. Just destroy them. Just like they destroying us now. May he continue?
Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
We shall make no covenant with them. What's a covenant? Covenant is an agreement. It is a dealing. You know what I'm saying? That's what a covenant is. May he continue?
Nor show mercy unto them.
We're not even supposed to show them mercy. What happened to all that unity? What happened to all that love? What happened to the Christmas spirit? Where was the Christmas spirit there? Christmas spirit wasn't there? There was no fat guy in a red suit talking about joy to the world. That wasn't there? What happened? The Most High is not about that. The Most High is a man of war. He requires blood a lot. May you continue, Baba Kashaw?
Verse 3, neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. See? We ain't even supposed to be marrying them. I know y'all think it's all cool to have what y'all consider to be exotic. You know what I'm saying? You think it's something special to have someone that's not of your nation. You think they have more value than a black or Hispanic or native person that is of your nation. You think that has value, but let me tell you something. The Most High doesn't. The Most High said we ain't even supposed to be making marriages with them. May you continue with that, Baba Kashaw, sir?
It's lucky. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
Thou daughter you shall not give unto his son. No, why shouldn't you be giving your daughter to his son? Because his son's not rap type. His son got an AK about to march into some school right now. Shoot up everything. About to shoot up a movie theater, about to shoot up a country party, about to shoot something. That's why you shouldn't be giving your daughters unto them, because your daughter's definitely going to get abused, ran through. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be all up on the internet. Murdered, killed. Just like that black woman, not too long ago, there was a black woman that was standing up for white cops. And then she decided to date a white cop and become his AKA side piece. She got pregnant. He didn't want that baby. She was going to keep that baby. He killed her. And he was a white cop. That had value to her. He was more valuable than a black cop. He was more valuable than a black man. And now she's in the dirt. Because she wanted to link up and have interracial relationships, which is completely against the laws of God. Now look at her. Look at Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? Look at Bill Cosby. Look at Tiger Woods. Look at Kanye West. If you want to see the perfect reason not to be involved in an interracial relationship, look at Kanye West. The man is plumb dumb out of his mind. The man snapped. Married a whore. Now he wants to correct the whore. Have her all up on that Christian swing too. She ain't getting on there. You on there by yourself. Now you stuck with her. Huh, man. But may you continue that, Baba Kashaw, sir?
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Nor shall you, their daughter shall you take to, to our sons. There's a specific reason for this. You give your daughters unto their sons, guess what? Your grandkids belong to another nation. But if you give their daughters unto your sons, guess what? They mentally and spiritually going to be a part of that other nation. May you continue, Baba Kushal, sir?
Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
They will turn away your son from following the Most High. Go ahead. Go get with an Asian woman and see if your kids don't be rubbing on a Buddha statue. Rubbing right on that fat Buddha belly. Just rubbing it. Thinking it's going to bring them fortune and good luck. That's what happened, because the woman's definitely going to teach your kids her culture. They're going to be eating all types of blowfish and whatever else nasty stuff that comes from the water. You know what I'm saying? Just because you wanted something exotic. Just because you wanted something exotic. Now your kids are following the cultures of a heathen. The culture of a people that are not theirs. You know what I'm saying? But may you continue that, Bible Kushal, sir?
That they may serve other gods.
They will be serving Buddha. They will be serving Allah. They will be serving Caesar Borgia. They will be serving everything but the Most High. They will follow anything but His law, statutes, and commandments. Because you wanted something exotic. You didn't want to separate. When the first way of getting out of the situation is to separate. You know what I'm saying? May you continue with that, Bible Kushal, sir?
So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you.
Continue.
And destroy thee suddenly.
Because you didn't want to separate, guess what? The anger of the Most High is now kindled against you and your children. And it will destroy y'all suddenly. You ain't going to know when it's coming. You ain't going to know when it's happening. You're going to be living all happy. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be as happy as can be. And things are going to go left. You know what I'm saying? Things are going to get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? But Salakia, let's drop that. Let's get to let's get to let's get in the New Testament again. Let's get Luke 12 and 51.
Luke 12 and 51.
Con out of one con. Now understand this, these words that are about to be read are in red. So if you know anything about the Bible, if the letters are red, that means these are Christ's words, not mine. You know what I'm saying? And what Christ is about to say is so heavy, so beautiful, so poetic. You know what I'm saying? But if you got that, say about the show.
Luke 12. Verse 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth?
Hey, do you think I'm coming to bring peace on earth? These are Christ's words. Y'all think Christ is coming to bring peace on earth? Hold hands, joy to the world, singing all types of whatever Christmas carols y'all may be doing? Y'all think Christ is coming for that? Oh man, I'm not going to tell you what Christ is coming for. I'm going to let Christ's words tell you what he's coming for. May you continue.
I tell you, nay.
I tell you, no. Christ is not coming to bring peace. His purpose is not for peace. Christ is not about that. Remember, he is like his Father. What is his Father? His Father is a man of war. So that should give you an idea of what he's coming for. You know what I'm saying? But may you continue, Baba Kushal, sir.
Suppose, Islaki, from verse 52. For from henceforth...
Finish 51, Baba Kushal?
I tell you, nay, but rather division.
But rather division. He is rather coming for division. He is going to divide. He is going to split in half. Some going to go over here, the rest over there. He ain't coming for this unity. Christ is not about unity. He's not. And let's get into detail how much he is not about unity. May you continue with that, Bible, shall I say.
Verse 52. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one household. It's lucky. There shall be 5 in one house divided.
Continue.
3 against 2, and 2 against 3.
Yep. Or some cases, like mine, this is 4 against 1. You know what I'm saying? Even your own family is going to be divided. Most High is not about unity, because your woman and those kids want to celebrate Christmas and you want to follow God's law. It's not going to add up. It don't work well together. It's impossible to do both. Can't do both. You know what I'm saying? May you continue with that, Bible, what y'all say?
Verse 53. The father shall be divided against the son.
Say what?
The father shall be divided against the son.
Wow, the father is going to be divided against the son. You and your pops are going to be beefing, and they ain't even going to be about the basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Continue, Bible show.
And the son against the father.
And the son against the father. This is what Christ is about. Because he's searching for those who are willing to follow him. So he has to separate you. He has to divide you. He has to divide the son from the father. He has to divide the daughter from the mother. He has to do it. May you continue, Bible show.
The mother against the daughter.
Continue.
And the daughter against the mother.
It's all about separation. Continue.
The mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law.
Continue.
And the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
Look, there's going to be nothing but problems in your household. How much more problem do he want with you in other nations? There's going to be problems in your household. He definitely wants you to have all the smoke with other nations. You know what I'm saying? If you got to have smoke with your woman, your kids, your mom, your pops, your uncle, your nephew, you got to take that smoke. You know the smoke with other nations is a must. It's a must. You know what I'm saying? But Salakia, let's drop that. Let's drop that and let's get I'm going to end with the Revelation joint. Yeah, let's go to the Revelation joint. 18:1.
Revelation 18 verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven.
Continue.
Having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
Continue.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying,
What is he about to say?
Babylon the Great is fallen.
Babylon the who?
The Great.
Babylon the Great has fallen. This is not the same Babylon. This is Babylon the Great. This is something greater than Babylon. Same customs, same practices. That's why it's being compared to Babylon, but it's greater. It went further than Babylon has ever went. Babylon conquered the world at that time. But this Babylon, which is America, has conquered the entire planet. The entire planet. And it has fallen. It has crumbled, which will happen. It's falling now. It's crumbling now. You know what I'm saying? It's crumbling right now. But may you continue with that, Baba Kashaw?
And has become the habitation of devils.
It has become the habitation of what?
Of devils.
Of devils, of deceivers, of cheaters, of evil people, which we all know those are our enemies and our oppressors. Our enemy is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And this is his habitation. When you think of America, you think of our enemy and our oppressor. You don't think of the natives that were here. You don't think of those who were enslaved here to build this country up. No, you think of our oppressor. When other people come to this country and they talk about Americans, they ain't talking about us. You know what I'm saying? They talking about those who are running things. You know what I'm saying? That's who they're talking about. Those who are running things. May you continue that, Baba Kashaw, sir?
And is in the hold of every foul spirit.
In the hold of every foul spirit. What are those foul spirits that is here? What are those foul spirits that are in America right now? And let me tell you one of those foul spirits. Christianity is one of those foul spirits. You know what I'm saying? Christianity is definitely one of those foul spirits. You want to know another one of those foul spirits? Homosexuality. That's one of those foul spirits. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's another one of those foul spirits? Strip club, lasciviousness, gluttony. You know what I'm saying? Eat what you want to eat. There's so many foul spirits in this country. You greed, you know what I'm saying? Want to, get rich as quick as possible. No matter who you got to step on, you got to get it how you get it. That YOLO spirit, very foul spirit. This place is filled with a bunch of foul spirits. And it's all put on our people. But Salaki, may you continue with that, Baba Kashaw, sir?
And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Cage of every hateful, unclean bird. Continue.
For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Every nation has enjoyed the wealth. Every nation has enjoyed what America has done and supported America on its destruction of black and Hispanic and Native people. Every nation has drunken of that. Every nation has taken part of what America had done to us. Not just America. When I mean America, I mean American spirit, which is technically this whole planet. I'm talking about Great Britain. I'm talking about Spain. I'm talking about Portugal. I'm talking about all these places that are dominated by our enemies. South Africa, Africa. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about it's more of the people than the actual land that I'm talking about. May you continue, Baba Kashaw, sir.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, with America. Kings of the earth have dealt with America. They have got filthy rich by dealing with this foul and hateful beast. May you continue.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
They are waxed rich off of our suffering. Every nation, why you think they are in the hood selling their chicken? Got their little braid shops, all up in the gas stations. Every nation is in our neighborhoods waxing rich off of us because America allows it. America lets it happen. You can't go in their neighborhood and start a business. Try to start a business in Chinatown. I dare you. You will not have a grand opening. You have wasted several months of rent. I dare you to try. You can't even get a job there. Never mind start your own business. You know what I'm saying? May you continue, Bible Kushal, sir?
Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Then there was another voice that said, what?
Come out of her, my people.
There's another voice that was urging us to come up out of her. What does it mean to come up out of her? Stop following that beast's ways. Stop following her customs. Stop doing what she do. Stop worried about these drugs. Stop dealing with all these nasty foods they be eating. Stop trying to kill your brothers. Stop doing what they do. You can't kill as good as they kill. You kill 1-2 people, they killing 50 a pop. You know what I'm saying? You can't chase money like they chase money. It's their money. You got their faces on it. It belongs to them. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Stop trying to be like them. You know what I'm saying? Come up out of her. Come up out of that American nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Start living in reality. May you continue?
That you be not partakers of her sins.
That you be not partakers of her sins. What does it mean to be a partaker of her sin? It means that she got a special punishment coming. America got a special punishment coming. And you don't want no parts of that. You don't want no parts of that. Because when you have parts of that, you're just gonna have to deal with it. We're doing this class right now so you can come out of it. So you won't be partakers of a sin. So when those nuclear bombs start falling, you won't be nowhere near that smoke. That heat you can't handle. So you could come up out of it. Let the Most High deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be partakers of her sins. May you continue?
And that you receive not of her plagues.
And receive none of her plagues. See, when you come up out of her and you start following the law, statutes, and commandments, you don't have to worry about a whole bunch of things that come with this place. You start following these law, statutes, and commandments. Are you worried about catching AIDS? You ain't worried about that. Are you worried about gout, high blood pressure, diabetes, syphilis, gonorrhea, Ebola, Zika, bird flu, pig flu, chicken flu, cow flu? You ain't worried about none of that. Because you're following the law, statutes, commandments, and you know the Most High will be with you, so why even deal in things that can even get you closer to those plagues? You'll be separated from those plagues. You know what I'm saying? But Salaki, can you finish that all, Baba Kushal?
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
The Most High sees what she's doing. Her sins are up there. The Most High, she ain't hiding. Continue.
And the Most High had remembered her iniquities.
Continue.
Reward her even as she is rewarded you.
That's the beauty of it all. Reward her as she has rewarded you. You know what I'm saying? So Salaki, for the great sake of time, we're going to have to shut down the class a little early. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, April 9th is the Passover. You know what I'm saying? $100 per family. And if you want to be a trooper in the school, get an all black shirt, black pants, black boots. And with that, shalom.
Shalom.